We are about to make a sweet potato pie. But not just any sweet potato pie, honey. Oh no. Oh no. We're about to make a purple sweet potato pie.
Okay, that's better. Y'all, let's put this pie together. We have our purple sweet potatoes that aren't quite purple, but that's okay. They are delicious. I've tasted it.
So this is part 2 of the purple sweet potato video. If you haven't seen part 1, please go back and watch it. I'm going to give you 3, if not 4, great pieces of information regarding this vegetable. Let me show you number 1 before we get started.
Rumor has it that sometimes they just
y'all, a simple
they just
Google
aren't purple
search
inside.
returned this information. Why are my purple sweet potatoes white inside? Here they're referring to it as a Marasaki sweet potato. And the ironic part is that it says that they were originated in Louisiana. This was the first response I found.
Wow.
And it clearly indicates that all purple sweet potatoes are not purple on the inside. But I could already tell from the way the vegetable tasted, as per video 1, that it was not a regular sweet potato, nor was it a regular white potato.
I love to eat stuff that's like satin in texture. It is satiny. I'm just putting the peel over on the platter. I'll tell y'all everything else that's going in here. Let me do this instead of griping about these potatoes because they aren't purple, obviously. But you can see how rich. See on my finger, you can see how rich and buttery they are. That's a better word to use, buttery. You can also tell with this purple sweet potato that they aren't they don't have as many strings. Y'all, it's good. Oh my goodness, it really is good. I need to go get more of these. To eat as a side and everything. My first time being able to taste it.
Keep in mind the information I'm sharing with you from other sources. I wasn't able to locate that information until after these videos. So at this point, I'm still a little frustrated, still a little down, and I'm sitting here peeling the potatoes with my bare hands. And y'all know I normally always have on gloves, but at this point, I realize it's more of a project than anything. An experiment, if you would.
And I really should be using a knife, but I've gone in on it this far, so I'm like, may as well. I haven't done anything since I rolled the dough, but y'all, I wish you could really see the richness, see how rich it looks.
Here's a second variety, the Okinawan purple sweet potato. You can see that this one has a white fleshy center as well. Another Japanese variety. So these purple sweet potatoes, y'all, actually come in more than one variety. Here's another picture of the Okinawan variety. And what I've learned is that oftentimes when they have the purple skins but the white interior, they're referred to as garnet potatoes.
As if things couldn't get any worse, y'all, my hand mixer stopped working. It was so late at night. I had cooked like 3 different things in this one day. You'll probably be able to tell that by my videos I have on the same outfit. But my hand mixer stopped working and it was too late and I was too fatigued to pull out the stand mixer. So
they're locking up, y'all. Lord have mercy. Somebody's really trying to have his way today, honey. Oh no, though. Okay, y'all. So, my hand mixer decided to go out. On top of the fact that, but it's kind of a odd color. It's definitely not white like a regular potato. It almost had this one almost has like a yellow tint to it. But since I need something to take my frustration out on, I'm just gonna mix it all by hand using this rubber spatula. I'm gonna press down. Hey, and guess what? The microphones. They were working, but my phone fell out of this thing twice, and both times it made the end come out the doggone microphone. Is it no return on the thing? Okay, so y'all see how I'm just kind of smashing it. Smashing and stirring at the same time. So this is our potatoes. It's supposed to be about 15 ounces. Okay, so you can see the color. And so I'm just smashing it with the rubber spatula to make sure there are no chunks in there. I'm not worried about it being perfect, but I'm not going to be defeated either. So just mash it up. Now, this recipe did call for 8 ounces of cream cheese. I thought I had cream cheese, but I do not. So I'm using sour cream instead. 8 ounces of sour cream. I'm going in with 8 ounces of the, can you give me a paper towel? 8 ounces of sour cream in the place of cream cheese. And I'm putting this in first because I know it will take some effort to work this. I'm just going to kind of, can I have the other one, please? Thank you. I'm just going to mash it in. And there's no flour in this pie, which I know a lot of people don't use flour in their regular sweet potato pies. I do. You know, it is what it is. The flour helps thicken and act as a stabilizer, so a lot of people use more egg. So it's just a matter of whatever you have tested is tried and true, honey. Oh, yes. But that's the sour cream, y'all. So now it is incorporated.
As you can see, I was this close to using food coloring, but I didn't.
Next, it calls for, I'll put the measurements, but this is nutmeg, cinnamon, and ginger. I'm going to make sure I put this in before the wet, so that if I do have any lumps or clumps, the wet ingredients will help more evenly distribute my dry ingredients. And yes, I did say ginger. Call for ginger, y'all.
So I haven't mentioned before now, I actually found these purple sweet potatoes at a Hispanic market. It's the same place I get those red jalapeno peppers from. And so here's yet another reference talking about Japanese sweet potatoes and how fluffy the centers are. So it is definitely a different vegetable, different from both the standard
Calls
sweet
for,
potato
let's
or
see
the
what I
regular
want to go in
white
with
sweet
next.
potato.
Guess I'll go ahead and do my milk. It also calls for butter. This pie is going to be really rich. I can't wait to do research on this. And normally, all the things that I'm thinking about, y'all, is what how I normally research before I even decide that I want to make a recipe.
Forgive me for not moving my trash out of view. I'm a little discombobulated, so forgive me.
But I just got so excited when I saw this purple sweet potato in the Hispanic market. I grabbed it because I've never seen one in the store before. And it calls for this can of condensed milk. In addition to having a little more than a cup of regular milk. So with the condensed milk, it doesn't require any sugar. So what I'll do is, I'm going to follow the recipe this time, but for the sake of curiosity, I'm going to wait and put my eggs in last so I can see what the batter tastes like, what this filling tastes like, before I bake it. And normally, that's when I would decide. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And y'all, the sour cream, in which the cream cheese would have done the exact same thing. The sour cream makes the aromatics like the ginger and the nutmeg and the cinnamon like pop. Because you have that dairy in the background, then all of a sudden, the aromatics, the ginger, and the cinnamon, nutmeg push forward. Okay, let's go ahead and work this milk in, which I'm dreading. I'm going to do half of it first. Get this out the way. My daughter brought some food coloring home. I don't think I'm going to use it. I'm just going to bake the pie and see how it comes out. At least I can enjoy it without thinking about ingesting so much food coloring. I know it's going to be tasty. And then we have that beautiful crust that has sugar and pecans in it. So that's one thing about a silicone, where it is not detached, so you don't have to worry about germs or bacteria. Like some of those specials that have a head and then a separate handle. You know how they'll come loose and water and bacteria gets trapped. But then also you can, the stirring and mixing power you have with the spatula.
Y'all, here's yet another variety. Satsu Memo is another Japanese sweet potato. And it says specifically, now we're getting into articles that show that they're used by pastry chefs, that they are often used for desserts. So I was absolutely right in my thinking. This vegetable, it is great as both a side, a savory side, as well as can be utilized to make great pastries, just like our beloved regular standard sweet potato.
It's like none other. If I had a spoon, it would take me all day. But this spatula, it cuts the milk right into our mixture. All right, we have an entire stick of butter in here. That went so fast, I almost forgot. The only thing you can expect right now, y'all, when I cut it, you may see a few lumps in it because I'm not just going to sit here and try to get every lump out. This is a pie for home, testing this recipe and seeing what changes I want to make, or if it's something I want to make it all, which I already know I do, but if I can get my hands on the potatoes. All right, let's go in with our condensed milk. No sugar needed, honey. Oh, no. Look how thick this stuff is, y'all. Ooh, y'all. You know it's something special. You can already tell it's special. You know? Yep, this is because at first I was like, oh my goodness, why was in the Hispanic store? Is it a completely different vegetable that I'm mistaken? But I saw purple. It actually had purple on the label, the produce label that was there on the shelf. It had the word purple, and these were right next to the sweet potatoes. But now, like, the more I mix this, I know it's a purple sweet potato. And even after I tasted it, Y'all excuse me for being, I feel like I'm being messy right now. I know I feel messy because I don't have my gloves. But go ahead and put all 3 eggs in. That's that hump I was looking for right there. I had at least 1 or 2 big clumps in there. That's part of the potato. But I really feel like this is going to be delicious, y'all. I have more than enough batter. I even have some small graham cracker pie shells in there. I thought about baking some of this filling into those, but I don't know how they would turn out. I don't want to waste my filling. I could even freeze some of this and take it to Louisiana to my family for Christmas. Something different and unique, honey. Going in with the flavoring. This creme brulee. I'm sorry, not creme brulee. Creme bouquet. It just has like it's like vanilla, but it also has like a brightness to it. Did y'all know some people actually put orange zest in their sweet potato pies to add that bit of citrus? Oh my goodness. I said I was going to taste this before I put the egg in and I forgot. So I know it's going to be good. I really was just trying to see, was it sweet enough or would I want to add some more sugar? This is where the white little specks come from, which it looks like texture, but it's just a difference in color, a variation in color that comes from the sour cream or cream cheese. Yeah, definitely have some humps and lumps in there, baby. But we're about to pour her up. Oh yes. Give me 1 second to clear out some stuff. So here we are with our 2 crusts. And I think this would have, this is a cake pan. So normally with a pie, you know how it leans outward. A pie pan normally leans outward. So that's what made my crust sag, because these sides are kind of straight up and down, as well as it looks puffy because this is truly, and just think, there's no baking powder. This is not self-rising flour. It's all purpose. Here we go. It's all purpose. So it's just a beautiful, I think it's going to taste as good as it looks, but I can't wait to have the second opportunity to do this in a pie pan. It's not cute, y'all, but that's the only reason why that sagged, is because I used a cake pan instead of a pie pan, and a pie pan normally goes outward at an angle, so the dough has a chance to rest going away from the pan versus sagging down. It didn't have anywhere else to go. Can y'all see? Make sure I don't put too much filling because I don't want to spill over while I'm saying that, but I'm still at pouring. That's all I'm gonna put in that one. In my family, we do not like deep dish. Okay, y'all, I already pulled the tarts out because I had to take them out early. I'm just gonna test it like I would regular sweet potato. It's firm in the middle, no longer jiggly.
Although not purple in color.
See how it looks?
I really think it's a gorgeous pie. And you can see the texture of it and how smooth the finish is on the baked product.
I cannot wait to research this because I'm almost wondering, is it somewhat meant to be more of a savory pie? Look how this comes right out, y'all. Look.
Check that gorgeous pecan dough crust. It was delicious.
Well, might as well go ahead and bite the bullet. Let's see what it tastes like. So much light. Y'all, she ain't purple, but she is very much up my alley. It's not. Oh, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm trying to make sure y'all can see it.
So I'm searching for the words to explain it, but ultimately the pie was
It's good, y'all.
we've since learned in our research. Smooth, satiny, and buttery in terms of the texture. Not very sweet, but just sweet enough to enjoy as a side dish, but also can be incorporated as a filling for a sweet dessert. And that is how the purple sweet potato is utilized across the country. Now the thing is to find a truly purple sweet potato. I don't know where those would be located, but according to the research, the taste and the texture are the same.
And I've never had a bean pie, but somebody told me that bean pies are somewhat sweet. I don't know. Let me stop. Because I might be talking what's in my imagination. I've never had a bean pie, I don't think. This is like it's sweet, but not like dessert sweet. And I'm trying to think of something. Oh, let's not, honey. Let's not forget about my pie crust. There you go. Now you can see it. I like it. And it tastes like something. I just don't know what it tastes like. Dog it. It's different than sweet potato. And it's almost like the word is not upscale. What do you call it? Like when you make something basic? Not heightened, not levelized. What do you call when you like make a recipe more frou-frou? I can't think of the word. Purple or not, I can't say I'm so glad. That's a culinary experience, and it is really good. And I like it as like a tart, how I fixed it. Because I think slicing it like a pie, people would expect to be super sweet. But you know what? A lot of recipes that I researched, several of them did a meringue on top of their pie. So they would add even more sugar. And then I saw somebody that did like almost like a pecan graham cracker type of streusel on the top. So that pie is not intended to be super sweet on its own. So here first, honey, we caught these crumbs together. Oh yes. Oh yes.